Very exciting day in the Atlanta Metro today with the snow coming down. Look at that beautiful scene there at Piedmont Park in Midtown Atlanta. A lot of folks getting out and enjoying the rare event. Certainly do get snow in Atlanta, but it doesn't happen that often. And it was a pretty good bit of snow, especially west and south of town, where we saw as much as a few inches. And it was accompanied by thunder and lightning today. Pretty amazing event. Well, welcome back to Weather Center as we continue our coverage of a powerful March storm that could bring 6 inches of snow or more to more than 40 million people from Charlotte to Boston. But right now the snow is already coming down in the south. In Montgomery, we've had a couple of inches. Temperatures are going up, 36 right now. In Birmingham, 5.5 inches. And Kim's got more on what's going on right now. Just an incredible day, Kim.
Absolutely. And the kids very excited. But, you know, getting reports around Atlanta that this snow is so wet. Kids can't be out there too long because they get soaked from this. And a lot of it has already changed over, it looks like, to some rainfall in parts of northeastern Atlanta. I want to show you the radar first of all. Let's go over the radar and talk about what's happening out here currently, where we do have some of that snow that is still wrapping into southern parts of Georgia and central Georgia. This is where we have seen so far. Okay, pretty impressive amounts. Athens 2.5. Carl talked about a few other areas. Columbus picking up 3+. Still under winter storm warnings where you see the white. Wind advisories in the blue. So the winds are actually going to be our friend tonight for travelers, because tomorrow morning hopefully the winds will dry the streets out so it won't be icy for you. But we're looking at winter storm warnings here for the Carolinas. Not happening just yet, except Charlotte starting to show a little bit of snow in there, and that's going to change over to all snow, and some of you will pick up to 5 to 6 inches of it. Raleigh, it's been rain. Charleston, we had flooding. We've had a lot of rainfall around Charleston today, and we may see more of it before it changes. So we're looking at that snow into Macon, Atlanta, seeing that mix of rain and snow now. And for some of you, like in Fulton County, some of it's already changed back to rainfall. Now, temperatures overnight, they are going to cool down, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But there's that rain in Raleigh. We're going to catch a little bit of a break here, kind of like a dry slot moving in before the upper level system moves in. Then we'll see that change over for you. Winter storm warnings, maybe 4 or 5 inches of snow before it's all over with here. And the winds are going to be gusty too. Now let's show you that forecast. All right, we're going to follow the precipitation, and you can see it heading right up here into Virginia. 3 to 6 inches right here. And does include Raleigh and Charlotte and Greenville, Spartanburg, and maybe over here in Augusta, probably more rain, but Hartwell all the way here into the Asheville area, 3 to 6 inches of snowfall. So impressive amounts here with this southern storm, and probably pretty much over with tonight and tomorrow for this area. Now, tomorrow morning, I talked about temperatures a little bit in the 20s. So that's where the wind is a key player with this, because if we can't dry the streets out and temperatures drop to the 20s, then we could be in trouble. So keep an eye on this. There could be some icy spots out there, but overall, hoping the conditions will be good for travelers tomorrow. Carl, what about the Northeast with this?
Well, I'll tell you, it's been an interesting day across the Northeast. We've got a lot going on right now farther south. We had a little bit of snow across parts of New England with one low that has moved on through. That's now moving on out. Here is the main storm that is backing into the southeast that Kim talked about. And that storm is now beginning to really take shape for parts of the Northeast, and it's starting to move farther northward, getting up towards the D.C. area. So we are beginning to see the snow getting into place across the D.C. area, and we're going to see a lot more of that through the evening hours. We expect some very heavy snow, as a matter of fact, through the next several hours in D.C., and it's going to add up to a total of probably on the order of 6 to 10 inches by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. So it's going to be an awful lot of snow there in D.C. and certainly very messy conditions. Let's talk a little bit about the forecast then for the Northeast tomorrow as we take a look at how this is going to play out, and it's going to be amazing. Snow sets up tonight across the Northeast, and it lifts up through the Northeast. So the heaviest amounts will be right through that 95 corridor, getting up into Maryland, eastern Pennsylvania, parts of Jersey, southeast New York, and also into the Boston area. And that's where we are talking about more than 6 inches and as much as a foot of snow. In D.C., in Baltimore, and Richmond, it's probably going to be about 6 to 10 inches of snow. In Philadelphia, in Trenton, in Atlantic City, it's going to be more like 8 to 12 inches of snow. Same story there into New York City. Getting up into Poughkeepsie, it's probably going to be about 6 to 10. And then as you move towards Boston and Worcester and into Providence, we're going to be talking about 10 to 15 inches of new snow. We'll continue into very early Tuesday in some parts of New England, but it's rapidly going to be moving on out. So this is really spreading through the Northeast overnight tonight. Tomorrow morning in most of the major metros, it will be snowing. It will be winding down by early afternoon in D.C. and Philly, but continuing into the afternoon farther northward in the Boston area. So a lot going on here tomorrow. A major storm for a huge area of the Northeast, and not a real big area in terms of size, but a huge area in terms of the number of folks that are going to be affected. In the D.C. area, there it is, 28 degrees, the heavy snow coming down, and notice that we've got sunshine through the rest of the week here, and then maybe some rain by Friday, about 52 degrees, and 40% chance of showers then. Kim?
All right, coming up after the break, we're leaving the East Coast and heading to the West Coast. We'll detail the rain moving into your work week. But first, thanks to all of our weather warriors, and just keep sending these wonderful pictures in. Snowmen being built or snow women being built. Kids having fun with snowballs, and just beautiful pictures here coming in from the south. And we're hoping folks in the Northeast will get on board and send us pictures tomorrow. Well, that puppy's really enjoying the flakes. James says, having lived in Germany, his Shih Tzu is in the